What's up, you guys? Eddie of Fliptroniks. I'm going to be doing the top 10 newly released games this January for Android. This is going to be my best list, and I'm going to leave some links in the description, you guys, for each one of these games. But the first game I'm starting off with is Skydancer. This game is absolutely awesome. Visually, it's amazing. It's a high-score game, platform jumper, but, we did a lot of gameplay on it this month, and honestly, you guys, it was probably my favorite game that was released, but I still have 9 other really good games, but the game is pretty addicting. Like I said, it's a platform jumper, but it's a high-score game, so you're going to constantly be trying to, beat your last high score. Anybody who is not subscribed to our channel, please do. I would definitely appreciate it, and we'll see how I do on, this run. But anyways, you guys, another thing about this game is the scenery changes as you're playing it, which is really cool. So it goes from, like, night to day when you're playing, which was something I didn't notice at first, but after I played it for, like, 5 or 10 minutes, I started to notice that, which was just a cool little thing. And, I can't think of any games that are really like this. The game is pretty unique, which is another reason I like it. I haven't really played too many games like this one, so it's got a good soundtrack too, and I fell off right there. But anyways, you guys, this is Skydancer, really cool game. Soul Knight's my second pick. This game is still in beta right now, but you can still download it and play it. I haven't really found any glitches with the game, but it's like an arcade style third-person shooting kind of game. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoy some of the gameplay on it, and we'll get right into it. Alright, guys, so that's Soul Knight, really cool game, like I said, third-person action game, level-based. Next game I've got on here is WWE Champion. So this is a puzzle game. We saw a lot of puzzle games come out this month, but this game is really good, so I recommend, giving it a download. It's got, it's got a really good soundtrack to it. It's got The Rock, John Cena, all the WWE champions, and, just don't expect like a straight up fighting game because it's puzzle based, but I'll show you guys what I mean in just a second as soon as it loads up. The game is starting to get a ton of downloads too, so it's getting pretty popular pretty fast. So the gameplay is still good on it, especially if you're into puzzle games, you'd like this one. Alrighty guys, so that's pretty much the style of gameplay. Like I said, it's puzzle based, but I mean, you're going to be There's going to be some fighting going on. It's got tons of characters you can unlock and everything, so it's still a good game. Next game we've got in here is Kubos Quest. Very similar gameplay, you know, as far as like puzzle goes, puzzle style. But anyways, this has like a samurai theme to it. The developers did a really good job with this game. It is fun, so as soon as it loads up, we'll get into some of the gameplay on it. But you know, like I said, if you guys enjoy a good puzzle game, you'll like this one. And it has a storyline to it that I didn't really follow, but you can kind of follow along with it. The first few levels are pretty easy in it, but you know, it does start to get pretty difficult after like the 4th or 5th level. And you know, the game is free for download too, so I mean, that's another, you know, plus if you know, you do enjoy some of the gameplay on it. So like I said, kind of the same thing as far as like attacking goes. Whenever you make a move, you're gonna have to, you know, attack your opponent. Alrighty guys, hope you enjoyed a little gameplay on that. So that's another puzzle game. Then I've got Dead Road Assault. So this game is a zombie, you know, third-person shooter. It is pretty cool. It's addictive, and you know, if you haven't played a good zombie game in a while, totally recommend checking this one out. So you're pretty much just holding down to shoot and just killing the zombies coming at you. The game does have a good soundtrack on it, and you know, overall the gameplay on it is pretty fun. So like I said, if you haven't played a good zombie shooter in a while, this game's definitely where it's at. It's also a good time-killing game too, so I mean, if you've got nothing to do, this game's pretty fun to just pick up and start playing. There's also some like upgrades you can use for your guns, so I mean the game gets a bit easier too as you're upgrading your guns and character. So it's Dead Road Assault, you guys. I'm going to keep things moving around. I've got Westy West. So this game is still in beta as well, but I mean, you can download it. It's pretty fun. It's, you know, pretty much just like a tapping game as far as like moving around and shooting people, but it is a fun game, so I mean, I recommend checking it out. But basically all you're doing here is, you know, tapping and, you know, shooting enemies and, you know, just seeing how far you can get, really. So you got to be pretty quick, otherwise you'll get killed, which I'll show you guys in just a second. Like I said, this game's still in beta, but you know, I think this month it was a good one to be released. Next game I've got in here is Evil Kill. So this is a zombie survival game. It's a lot like Into the Dead, but a little bit different. So the only downside of this game was some of the ad pop-ups in it, but other than that, it's pretty cool. But like I said, you do have to deal with some ads in this one because it's free. There's some cool weapons in this game. That's kind of why I, you know, like it. You can get a chainsaw to start off with. Then as you get a little bit farther, you can unlock some different guns and stuff. But here is the chainsaw. I mean, the controls in this game are pretty good too. And as far as like zombie survival games go, I think this one's definitely a good game to check out. So if you're into this kind of game, then you know this one definitely makes sense. But let's see if I can not get killed. Alright, so that's Evil Kill, you guys. If you want to check out a cool zombie survival game, check that one out. Next game I've got on here is Planet of Heroes. So this one's also still in beta, but it's a cool game. And, you know, I've had fun playing it so far. It's a third-person action game. You can, you know, have some, you know, you'll have a couple of characters with you that'll help you, you know, finish each mission. But, you know, it is cool. The action's good. Controls are good in it. And the levels so far, you know, for what I've played have been pretty fun. So like I said, it's like a team-based kind of thing. So you get to, you know, create your team. Pretty nice game too, as far as like how it looks and everything. It looks pretty sharp. Everything runs smooth on it. I haven't had any issues playing it so far, and we actually just did some gameplay on this one. So what's cool too, like if one character dies in this game, you can switch to the next character, which is pretty cool. So I mean, you know, if your main character using dies, you can, you know, always pretty much have a backup. Alrighty guys, so this is Planet of Heroes. I want to keep things moving along, but totally a cool game to check out. Next game I've got on here is Shade. So this game, really cool. It's a third-person shooter, and hard to explain, but really it's just a cool shooting game. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy a little bit of the gameplay on it, and you know, if you're into this kind of game, absolutely check it out. The game is fun. Controls are pretty easy on it too. I mean, not too difficult as far as moving around and everything. The game was in beta. I think it's finally been released, but you know, just a really cool you know, action game.
Take him out! You with me? Move it, move it! Take cover!
Alright guys, that's Shades. Really cool game. Last game I'm going to kind of do a little bit of gameplay on, but not too much, is Star Wars Force Arena. We did a lot of gameplay on this one this month, you guys, and it's really just a, strategy based. I'll leave a link for this one too if you guys want to check out a little bit more on it, because I'm not going to go too deep into it, but